Hello Virgo and those dealing with Virgos, welcome to ArcanaUniverse. This is going to be your reading about your past. All right, let's get started. And let's first clear the energy. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm gonna do a little quickie. Do this. All right, it feels good. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so please only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story. Okay, what about the past energies? Do you want to talk about? Okay, this is it's kind of a lot. What about your past energies? Feel free to check out your last reading. I went live, so it was kind of a long one, over an hour and 13 minutes. So feel free to check that one out. I'm gonna take that. Okay, so what happened in the past? Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and just tap into this energy first. So I see here in your past that you really had to cut some people out of your life. It was for your own sanity. There were people who was trying to get in your head, was trying to make you doubt yourself and doubt the people around you. And you really had to cut people out of your life for your own sanity. Some of them didn't have your best interests. They thought you were dumb. They thought you were stupid. They thought that you didn't know better. They didn't know that the person that you were dealing with had ulterior motives, etc. Let's see. And please remember, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story. And let's go ahead. What else? Yeah, there was just a lot of, so there was definitely, I see almost like a gang of people, okay, that were kind of ganging up on you. This was more than one energy. There was multiple. Also getting like a click, like a very clicky energy. So it was like if one person in that clique didn't like you, they made sure that everybody in that group didn't like you. So they were ganging up on you in a sense. And it's very childish, immature kind of behavior and energy that I'm picking up. So no wonder you had to go ahead and cut these energies out for your own sanity, as mentioned earlier. Yeah. So these people, they really brought you down. Why? Because they were in this energy where they felt insecure. They felt like everything, like, I don't know why they were in such a depressive energy, like, because they weren't happy with their lives. They wanted to make sure you weren't happy, because I see that you're the type of person to like try to uplift people, try to be helpful and all of that. And they realized that you were doing all of these things because you actually cared. You didn't have any ulterior motives. They thought that you were better than them. And so they tried to bring you down. They tried to make you be at their level and bring your vibrations down. So some of you may have been dealing with like Pisces, like those with strong Pisces or Cancerian energy, getting strong water signs. So somebody with that in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus is somebody that you are dealing with. And so, you know, because they were so insecure, because they were so unsure, they felt like, I don't want to say you were competition, but they surely did not want you to do well. Like, they just felt some sort of like, like they thought that you had ulterior motives because you were too good to be true. You were so helpful. You were so nice. They just automatically assumed that it's because you were trying to hide something. They were just wrong. It was the way that they were feeling about you and the situation was ultimately because they were so insecure about things that going on in their life. They also had this skeptical energy about them where they just felt like nobody's that perfect. But you were. Like, I'm not saying you were like perfect, everything perfect, but then again, like imperfection is perfection in itself. But either way, like they just didn't agree with you. You know how some of those people like you do nothing wrong and they just hate on you? I'm getting that kind of energy. It's caused by ego, caused by their like essence, their personality. That's just who they are. And I feel like if some of it has to do with the fact that like their parents and those people around them behaved like that, thought like that, or it could just ultimately be that that's just their personality, their essence, their vibration in which they were operating at during this time. So what else happened in the past? Okay, so I'm getting a strong, you were dealing with like a very significant connection, soulmate, twin flame, that kind of energy. And what happened with this energy? Oh, I knew this was going to come up. I had a feeling. So you were dealing with somebody, I would say they were kind of like your opposite. Like you got along well in a sense because you wanted the same things, or like, I don't know, there's this essence of like opposites attracting where you may have been like very angelic type and they perhaps had a history of questionable actions that they took, or I don't know, they seemed just very different. Some of them like kind of dark as well. But I'm getting here that they kind of latched on to your beautiful light and energy and joy. And you guys got along very well. It was kind of like, yeah, like what I mentioned earlier. Anyway, so just to move on, I see here that there was definitely some level of codependency. This person really made you indulge, made you do things you normally wouldn't do, and you gave in to this connection. You were just like, you know what, let me experience this. You were kind of like all in when it came to this connection, and you gave it your all. And I see here that as you were dealing with this energy, you really help lift them up in a sense too, to the point where they really felt like they could see a future with you, like a family life. They felt very comfortable. Some of them may have even chosen you over their family. Like they were willing to do all of that and kind of go all in. And I see here that you were also very generous with this person. Some of you, I'm getting here somebody within that connection was very giving. So it ended up being like one side was more receiving and then the other side was more giving. And okay, so why are we tapping into this? Remember this card at the beginning of the reading? Your back-to-back Virgo energy. Your energy is coming in very strongly, okay? And so some of you are wondering, like, if how you were behaving in the past is good for your own good. Because you see, it's so weird. Like, you see all these people who are half-assing while you are giving it all in. You're wondering, like, should you continue to do that and be in the light? But it's just like, one, that's who you are, and it's not your fault that other people decide to be like that. So it's just kind of like you versus them.